I made a video a while ago and it was about collecting, and with my last video it got me thinking again on what it is. And when I was a kid I used to collect lots of different things like key rings, beer mats, Power Ranger toys, everything like that. And today it's kind of gone down a bit. I don't collect key rings anymore, I don't collect beer mats. I sometimes collect Power Ranger toys at times, only from Gokaiger though, because that's like the best series ever. Who needs any other series than Gokaiger? But yeah, I just wanted to kind of like talk about collecting and seeing what you guys collect and little things like that. So when I was younger, when I used to go on holiday with my family, I remember when I also collected like kind of cuddly toys for a while because I was young and that's what I want. I remember going to Disney World and something like this doesn't really make an impression. It's when you walk into a shop, people go, "Hi, how can I help you?" And like, I'm looking. But I remember, because Disney is like the main factor of like the whole experience of kids type thing. I remember walking into this small store in Florida and wanting to get a toy because my mum was like, "Yeah, you can get a toy." So I was looking around and the guy was like, "Hey, how can I help you?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm just looking for a cuddly toy." He goes, "Oh, you know, what do you like?" And I was like, "Oh my god, it's Chip and Dale, the Rescue Rangers." If you don't remember that, Google it or YouTube it. So I might put a link in the description down below. So when picking up these toys, I was like, I don't know. And the guy just suddenly started playing with them and was like, "Hang on, can I get a reenactment?" Okay, this is not Chip and Dale, it's a Chocobo. But it's the same sort of thing. Okay, so literally, as I said, I walked in the store looking for this thing, and he turned around and was like, "Oh, what are you looking for?" I was like, "Oh, Chip and Dale, Rescue Rangers, blah, blah, blah." And then he was like, "Okay. Hello, my name's Dale, blah, 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 blah." And then doing that. Not too much, but again, I was like, "Oh my god, this is amazing. Disney is like the best place ever." Don't think he actually did that, but I think he was like, "Hello, my name is Dale, you want it, blah, 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 blah. How are you today, Mom?" That sort of thing. And that instantly got me hooked and I wanted it. And then I turned around and I was like, "Well, I can't buy Dale and not get Chip." And then I bought both of them. I got both of them anyway. And that sort of stuff, that kind of thing. So I started collecting them for a while, like cuddly toys. But then going back to key rings, I collected the key rings because, again, they were cool and I had a few, and then they're all from Florida. And then I stopped collecting because I stopped going to Florida. And I started collecting comic books for a while because over here we never really had American comic books. Or if we did, I didn't know where to get them from. Now, I was something like 10, 11 at this time, so when getting like a Spider-Man comic, I'm like, "Oh my god," and Hershey chocolate, which I love. People don't think it's nice, but I think it's amazing. So I was reading like Spider-Man comics and I got really addicted to them and bought more. And then literally like that instinct. So when I stopped going on holiday, I then started collecting beer mats, and beer mats were quite cool. And they were unique and no one else had them type thing, so I was like, and then I just collected them. I had like a huge stack around that high. And then it was like when my grandpa went, my grandpa would collect these things for me and then be like, "Oh, here you go, you know, I've got your beer mat," and I'd get them every like couple of weeks or something. And then I stopped collecting them because I just got, I don't know, I think there weren't more that I could get, and I know there's probably a thing about collecting beer mats, probably the most rare beer mats in the world. I don't know these things. So that stopped, and then the biggest thing that I collected was Spice Girls merchandise. Yeah, I collected Spice Girls merchandise because back in the 90s, that was the most thing to do. Every single boy wanted to date a Spice Girl. So I had an obsession, and it was any sort of picture, any sort of card, anything. I even somewhere have my Spice Girls membership card. I got the rip taken out of me properly for that one by my friend, but also led to something amazing as well. Not through my friend, but yeah. So no, I'm gonna talk about that. So yeah, I had a Spice Girls membership card. But literally, if you walked into my room at that time and you saw it, you would have thought I was crazy. And then one day, it's literally just, everything was plastered, the whole walls, everything, a little bit of information. I joined the fan club, I got photos. They did like a really cool thing, which no one's really done, which is photo cards. Rather than like the small cards that you would get, say these things, they did them as photographs. And it must have been stuff that they put on the set or anything like that, and yeah, they just released them, and that was a really, really cool idea. And I'd always get doubles, but the thing is my friends would never collect with me, and it was just me, so I was always having this stack of photos. I think I had 1 or 2 of them still. I think they were in my attic, but I think they've gone now. I think when we were clearing out, we got rid of a lot of stuff. I still have my membership card. My invisible membership card. So then one day, I think I walked into my room and I looked around, and I don't know what happened, but I snapped like that and I ripped everything down. I binned it all, and I don't know why. And then I think I moved on to Power Rangers, as any kid does, because that's really cool. No wait, Spice Girls was after that, so no, yeah. So I moved on to something else, and then I think I stopped kind of the whole collecting thing. Until then I went to college and I collected Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and oh my god, did I spend a lot of money on Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Something happened in my life which I was not happy about, and I think to fill that void I spent over $1,000 on Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Yeah, I have this huge box full of cards I've had for years, and because the internet wasn't really around much, no one sold these things separately. If I'd known what I know now, back then, I would have bought cards and I would still had quite a bit of money left over. But yeah, I spent a lot of money on Yu-Gi-Oh cards because to fill that void, and I bought loads of things. But at that time when you're 17, 18, it's like, oh my god, this is where I have money, I need to spend it. Now I know how to save. So I really wish I did. And so yeah, that was my collecting spree type thing. So now I want to hear from you guys, and I want to know what you collected. So pop a comment down below, like this video, and also subscribe. It's free, and it's like collecting my videos, and then we can collect all together, and then you can have everything. Maybe this could be a limited edition video. Maybe there might be limited edition videos. Okay, alright, so guys, thanks very much, and I shall see you later.